What's up, guys? You're watching Boy TV, and we are back with another reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Tears in the Rain monologue from the final scene of Blade Runner. This was suggested by a patron, so you know I had to check it out. Now, technically, I have seen this movie, but I honestly don't remember what happens in it, so it's not really a spoiler for me, technically speaking. I guess we can call it a refresher in a way. If you are a returning viewer to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps out the channel a ton. There are 100,000 of you guys that watch my videos and return to my videos, but over 85% of you guys are not subscribed. I know it can be easy to forget because my videos just pop up. I do the same thing sometimes. If this is your first time to the channel, I am new to the rock genre, exploring the mini classic rabbit holes, having a blast. If you want to join me on that journey, take a second to scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss a video when I post. It helps out the channel tremendously. And if you guys are interested in exclusive content or you want to ensure that I react to your suggestion, definitely consider checking out the Patreon. The link will be in the description. I have tons of reactions to classic songs that got blocked here from YouTube, songs that I know you guys would enjoy. That being said, let's get right to this video.
Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it? That's what it is to be a slave. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the 10-house gate. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.
You've done a man's job, sir. I guess you're through, huh?
Man, what What a seriously captivating scene right there. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen this movie. I have no clue what's going on right there. But even without any background, this scene just reels you in. So I think this guy is like a replicant, and I don't know the situation between these two guys. Obviously some sort of battle went on, but that line he said about fear, that was some deep stuff. Obviously this guy's hanging off a ledge and he's scared, and the replicant is just looking at him, observing him, and he said, "Quite an experience to live in fear, isn't it? That's what it is to be a slave." Man, that is powerful right there. So basically, when you live in fear, you are subject to it. It has control over you, and it dictates everything that you do, every move that you make. When you live in fear, you are a slave to it. And that reminds me of a verse in the Bible, Romans 8:15. It says, "The spirit you received does not make you slaves so that you live in fear again. Rather, the spirit you received brought about your adoption to sonship." So basically saying, like, once you receive the Holy Spirit, you no longer live in fear and you're no longer a slave. You are now free from being bound by fear, and you have peace that surpasses all understanding. So man, that is a profound line. And I also want to note that he's holding a white dove during this whole interaction. And in the Bible, a white dove represents the Holy Spirit. So that symbolism is not coincidental. And then he says something else that's also profound. He starts talking about the things he's witnessed in his life. He said he's seen attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, and then something about sea beams glittering in the darkness. And then he says those moments will be lost in time like tears in the rain. So basically they'll just kind of fade away into oblivion. If you're crying in the rain, you know, raindrops are hitting your tears, they're all mixing together, you can't tell which is which. So maybe you can track it for a split second, but it'll be gone in an instant. And that reminds me of another verse, James 4:14. It says, "Why you do not even know what will happen tomorrow, what is your life? You are a mist that appears for a little while and then vanishes." So really just talking about how short life is and how it's here one second and gone the next. That verse in particular was talking about the unpredictability of life and not taking it for granted. And so that's why my mind just kind of made the connection. But man, this is a super symbolic scene. And then when he says it's time to die, he releases the dove, which represents him giving up his spirit, his like life essence. It represents dying. I don't know if the replicant actually died in this scene or if he was just kind of giving up, but either way, this was some powerful stuff. Super captivating. It's really just art. This is an amazing scene. Great recommendation from you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, leave them down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy the content. And I'll catch you guys on the flip.